for 6 years.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
So
Actress Halima Abubakar don't fire back at Apostle Suleman. Yes, so he say see you in court. Yes. All right, my ogbongelistic people, how una dey? This na MAUREEN'S TV. My people, they welcome una. Yes, in case you never subscribe to this channel, I beg make you no forget to subscribe. My people, quickly let's dive into this gist. My country people, not be small thing, the whole social media don't catch fire. Una know say since 5 months ago, now in this matter between the Apostle Suleman of Omega Fire Ministry and the actress Halima Abubakar of Nollywood industry, come they get major gbegerity for social media. Apostle Suleman don vex, so he don knack wetin they call am, actress Halima Abubakar with 1 billion naira court suit. He say he deform in character, he lie against his head. My people, in case una don't know who be Halima Abubakar, Halima Abubakar na actress when he dey act for Nollywood industry. She don't come at all, come put allegation, counter allegation on top of Apostle Suleman head. He say Apostle Suleman carry waram, come use am in destiny. So they come make and they bleed. Many things. When we say I go play for this video, una go hear Halima confession. How everything take happen, where then they interview am, everything una go hear am. But the thing when no go down well with our ogbonge apostle. He say no, he no go fit take this thing. My people, similar thing been don't happen before. Many people don't come to come they accuse this our ogbonge apostle, say him na the thing when he be say they do. Halima Abubakar not being be the first person when he be say he don't drag this apostle come out. Again, when they call Stephanie Otobo, he drag and come out the same thing. So many things will be say this Halima Abubakar talk. Oh, hey, my people, the heavy for my mouth, I no go fit talk and finish. Make all una hear and make una see for yourself. And people come they say, why it can't be like say na only Apostle Suleman I be say, then they drag for social media like I better pass my neighbor generator. What of Oyedekpo? People like them Oyedekpo, Ibiome, and Pastor Deboye. Since when these people there for ministry? Over 20 something years, I be 30 years. Come reach now. No woman don't come out to come talk say Papa Oyedekpo doing this thing, or Ibiome, or what did they call them? Adeboye. Those people then they very scandal free of woman matter. So we cannot come then understand what in they sell, what in they go on. My people, for the first say we be Christian. Bible say if you see, if then preach give you, make you single, they check your Bible, they wear and they check and they balance up, because nobody make me a judge. Based on say I be blogger, things will be say they share for social media. Now when they come, with the carry and they come our platform to come touch lighter. My people, make una listen to this audio, this video, this thing. When he be say, Halima Abubakar review everything when he make Apostle Suleman come say no, he no green no. He go pay him 1 billion naira for court for defamation. Make una watch this video, my people, and make you leave your constructive comment for comment section. What you feel about this whole thing?
time.
I'm saying my story, and anybody's name can fly in.
Okay. So I also you were when you were talking about when you were unconscious, you mentioned that you only saw maybe just 3 people from.
No. Actually, Yabojo came here the first time.
Okay.
It was still Yabojo's story that Sean George was talking about, and the Johnson told me Yabo was his cousin. So I know Yabojo as his cousin. So if you can tell me Yabojo is his cousin, you can see everything was a mirage. It was a, what do you call it? I don't know. It's like a pathological liar. How can she be your sister? Now suddenly, then I'm like, oh my God, how can your cousin be among these people? Anyway, I'm just trying to tell you, oh, this is this, and anybody's name can enter, because this is a true life story. There is nothing, to be proud about. I just want people to learn. You understand that there are a lot of people out there who don't like you, and there are a lot of men who are out there to deceive women. And for us not to be greedy too. At that time, I was praying to God to, send somebody to me. I won't lie to you. So when he came, I thought, oh God, you're nice. I didn't know, I actually, that was a rock. I did.
So that means that means from what you're saying, apart from the first 500K, he probably sent you more money over time, according to what you're saying.
Of course, now we were dating. We started dating.
Okay.
Yes,
so
now
he was
dated for 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So somebody said, okay, I think it was this level I said.
I'm not reading the.
Me too. I can't read it. That's why, because of the light. But I'm using this. So I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
That time after the period that he didn't call you, I want you to think back from that period till now, especially when news was flying around. Did he send you death threats? Did he send you voice notes? Did he threaten you in any way?
Yeah, the threat is for me to go and die now. You understand? Because he didn't think I'll come and agree that yes, we dated, or yes, I was sick, or I had a spiritual attack, or something. I don't think anybody, including my own family, didn't know that I was going to come out and say it.
Okay.
And agree to it. You understand? Because the idea is to protect this person. When I found out, I was buying him caps. I was getting him things to wear just for him to, disguise himself. Almost all the cap he's wearing, I bought all of them.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like I was trying to cover for him. And him denying everything and lying to my face, and then doing what he did and left me in pain. That would not have taken anything from him to just either send somebody or check ask somebody to say, oh, this person is sick. He even told me while this thing was going on was that somebody said if they should help me. He did not answer the person because he knows that I'm not a good person. Can you imagine? Help me. Somebody you dated for 6 years. Help. It has become help. And then I go and die. So there is nothing for me to hide about this, Yeah.
So did he at any point in time sue you for anything you posted or for anything you said? Did he sue you, or did he threaten to sue you?
He did all that. I mean, we'll go and talk about our sex life there. I'm ready to go to court if he's ready.
Has he charged you for court already?
No, he did not. He just sent me a cease and desist letter. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of fighting. We can roll in the mud, no problem. If it didn't happen, that's when we would need to explain further.
Yes. But it happened.
It happened. There are so many things to back them up about what I'm saying.
Okay, so now, what do you think? Do you think from what he's doing, has he, obviously, after during the time that you were sick, he purposely stayed away? So
yes, I think no. But the funny thing is that initially he was still coming. He was sleeping with me even while I was bleeding. That's the dangerous part of it. And he was telling me he can't sleep with any other person. That's why. And that because it's me, he's okay with it. The whole thing caught me unaware, and I was naive. I did not really, and I wasn't a spiritual person. I didn't know if it was love. I didn't know what it was. But because he told me, I'm the only person and he can't do anything like this with another person while I was bleeding.
And this was how far after he started? Was it a month after, 2 months after, or when you just, when you just started?
At that time, when I'm on my regular period, he does that.
Wow.
You understand? So there is nothing up for him.
When you made a statement, you said anytime you were with him, anytime you people had intercourse, you bled.
Yes.
Every time you were. Didn't that raise any red flag? Did you ask him any questions?
That's what I'm saying. That's when we started going out. I was dreaming of him sleeping with me.
Oh my.
So sometimes I don't know, I noticed a shadow. It would be like, I just saw someone. you know, even in Asaba when I went to shoot, Mr. Titi Chikere can bear me witness. I couldn't act. I couldn't read my lines. My director said I'm not giving him what he wants, and then they had to call him as the next person on my phone because I was, you know, I was almost running mad. Something was going on, and my head was really banging like I was going to run mad. So they had to call him. They gave him 50 missed calls. He didn't pick with my phone. My mother had to give him 15 missed calls before he called. Then he now called the location. They now asked him to talk to me so that I can act because I came to act in Asaba. When I got there, something entered me. Since then till today, like I don't want to visit there because, you know, I don't know if I just don't know. I called him and he just said, maybe I need rest. Like, sorry cannot come out of his mouth, or what happened, or you know, he's always not knowing and all that. So my mother had to, you know, ask me to come to the village. I went to the pictures, I snapped red carpets. You see me with bloated tummy, with skin cuts. Those periods were the period I was going through hell. But I'm still saying he was living many lives because it's not double life again. It's many lives because I'm not the only one apparently. Some are dead for real. The people I know, some are dead.
I don't understand. Please come again.
Like
you
the
know
people I know that
he dated.
That yes, that was bleeding too. She died. The other one had the spinal cord. She had an accident. She was bleeding too. You know, they all came to me. The other one is a musician. She's late now. I want to face him in court if we are going to court so that, you know, we can have a really nice, what do you call it? Trial.
You have time to defend yourself. This musician came to you and, you know, spoke to you about him.
He told me already that he told her we are dating, so she's going to come and act like my friend, which is the same thing Iyabo did. So, you know, my dear, this thing is deep.
Wow. So the other person is now on the wheelchair.
Yes. I have their interviews.
You have their interviews. Good. So I was going to ask something before you. So while you were at the location, please make me understand, you were constantly bleeding.
Yes, I was bleeding, and I couldn't read my script.
That must have been because you lost too much blood.
Yes, so I couldn't say anything, and you know, it was just shameful. Something that you've been doing for years. Somebody will just come and destroy your life, and you're not the one calling him up and down. Somebody that, you know, shed tears to be with me. Something happened.
This is
the ring you gave to me, the wristwatch, the promise, as in, what was all that about?
He gave you a ring, so you guys were engaged or something?
He gave me a ring.
Proposed? He proposed?
Yes, and even a promise wristwatch. I have everything here.
So now, I want to ask you, now we have a period of when he didn't come. Now we now have a period after the list came out. So now, I want to pick from that time now. From that time up till now, apart from the time that he said go and die, did he make physical contact with you? Did he try
No. He sent somebody to threaten me and tell me if I do not debunk this, he will not talk to me again.
Okay.
And I sent him a message directly that, what do you mean you won't talk to me? Were you talking to me before? Because I've not heard from him since 2019.
Okay.
And suddenly, you understand, if you don't talk to me for that long, is it now? I didn't even care about all those things till one of the bloggers actually wanted to use me. She said, "Oh, this person was your ex, Abby, or you guys are still dating. I don't know, sir." She wanted to use her brain on me. So when she came, I'm like, "Why?" She said, "Because I just commented on Iyabo's page, and Iyabo has been the one saying so and so to Johnson about me." The lady said. So I'm not saying why would you say a thing like that for? Because she has been to my house, even though I knew there was small, even if he said she's his cousin, I'm not stupid, then she was coming close to me. You understand? I can't believe, you know, Iyabo is the so-called sister. She came to my house separately. Then I gave her a role in my movie. She gave me a role, which I thought was a sisterly thing to do.
Was that period, well, the time see you in your house? Was that the period where you were at home living?
When I started
said,
okay. Yes. I actually cried to Iyabo that my boyfriend did this, and she was actually consoling me. Then I was emotional. Iyabo was consoling me, and then she went to tell him, and he sent me a message that I'm going to tell every Nollywood story person about us. I'm like, can you imagine somebody I'm hiding? I've never agreed to have dated you. So the lady asked me to go and delete that comment from Iyabo's page, which I did. She now told me everything Iyabo said. I'm shocked when she wrote that thing she wrote. I'm like, she just said herself.
Okay, so which statement was this? Because initially you said you just wanted to say your own part. You didn't want to bring other people. But now that you mentioned the statement, which was the statement they asked you to, you put up a statement. What statement was it that you were asked to delete?
No, I didn't delete it. No, I just said beautiful. That's beautiful. That's all. I am always, saying beautiful on her post. There was no maliciousness or anything.
So he asked you to delete that post?
No, a lady. I don't actually want to call her name. She did. She did a write-up on this issue.
Okay.
She came in. She came into my life with her own malicious intent because she's been doing that anyway. So she now said I should go and delete it. Now that I don't know my enemies, I don't know my friends. So I went back after hearing what she said, and I deleted it. So I unfollowed Iyabo. I unfollowed her. So when I unfollowed her, I said, wow, I can't believe it. And I said, thank you so much. I can't believe you made this and all that. I was, saying, oh. She now said, but now she want me to do her a favor back. I said, okay. She want me to send Johnson a message saying that she wants to write about both of us. So that she can come in and bring us together and all that.
So is this person a blogger or is she in your industry?
Yes, Stella Dimoko. She inserted herself. I wasn't going to call her, but she brought herself inside.
Okay.
She posted on her page now and removed all her, saying she will not reply. I have all our chats there. So, I called him when my dad had a stroke 2 years ago. So that's the time where I was chatting with Stella. And then I think I went to Ghana to receive an award. And she said, why didn't I tell her, why don't I give her my gist? I said, because I know her, I'm not somebody to sway anymore like that. I was understand. Stella was now saying he doesn't owe me. If I don't go and delete this thing, he doesn't owe me anything. My dear, I was pregnant 3 times. Do you know that? What's your business?
Madam, that means he was in contact with Stella because Stella couldn't have known.
She now told me she thought I had a baby because I had to lie that I had a baby. So she now said she wants to come back and take care of my baby. How can you come back and take care of my baby? If I had a baby, is that how Stella is going to give my child away like that?
Wow.
She told me that's an innocent child. If there was a baby, is that how Stella would take that baby and give it to Johnson?
So this means that all the while she was in contact with you, somehow
was in contact with her.
Which is where I'm going, because all the while she was in contact with you, trying to get you. That means she was in contact with him as well.
Yes, she was sending people to my DM so that I can tell them what the problem is. You understand? That's why she went and did that PSA immediately, because apparently they were fighting. She was the one who collected that money. What's Stella's business with collecting 2.5? Stella was the one who collected it just to send it to me. Because I heard he insulted my mother. That's how she came about in this story.
Sorry, I don't get. Suleman preferred to give the money to Stella to give you than to give it to you directly.
No, she said, since I know now, and this is bringing another problem, he should send. You understand? Because that's when he said he didn't want to help me. Until Stella said, I'm like, Stella telling you to help me. How is that possible? Wow. You're not even angry that I heard it from another actress. He was telling Stella to tell me that he was not dating the girl. He's not dating her. What's my business? If he's not dating her, is that what you're saying?
Telling me that he's not dating Chioma.
Yes, that's the whole problem.
So he was trying to mend that fence so that maybe you people could still get back together.
I don't know.
But in the interview, he said he wasn't going. He said he wouldn't have sent the money if not for Stella.
Yes, no. He said that while this argument, because they started saying blackmail or something. That was the money I asked for. My dad asked me, yes, I lost 3 people in my house. He said it's a bogus story. I don't understand. 3 people cannot die in somebody's house. I don't know what's bogus about it. What is bogus about it? If I say I need 100 million, she be somebody I know. I don't understand where blackmail is from.
Now, did she give the money to you?
She did. She now said that she sent her a text direct to thank her. And I said thank you and thank him too. That's all. Since, Stella is the woman that I'm supposed to text my history to. I didn't tell her anything about my sickness. I didn't even say anything. I didn't tell her a word.
And you didn't grant the interview?
No, I did not grant any interview to anybody. No,
Okay,
I did not. She just wrote that thing and inserted her own. And, it's a PR now. She has to work. Stella is good at what she does. But, she lies too much. That's one thing about Stella. She doesn't know where to stop.
Okay, so I want to bring your attention to something. I think the battery, maybe this lower battery will soon go off. But if it goes off, I will come back live. You can join the live. But before that, in case it doesn't, okay, you said we should continue. So what I want to say now is that I want to say something. I want to say that from the whole, this scenario you just described, because I personally didn't even hear of all this, but from what you painted, could it even be that from inception, he asked her to stylishly come and meet you to see if
it's possible. There's nothing he cannot do. They asked me to debunk, which I said I'm not going to debunk. And they offered to give me money, which is why they started that 10 million naira there.
So who offered the money? Was it Stella or?
No, it was another lady, God bless in Ebuson. I have it on my phone. You understand? She said I should just do it and debunk and all that. You shouldn't be the one telling me this thing. Suleman, Justin should be the one telling me. You understand? I don't understand all those messages. I'm in pain. I'm dying. You are telling me to debunk. Debunk what?
And now, the same person that was claiming she needed connection with someone, she needed you to talk about that person, all of a sudden now has connection with him, is now the one bringing.
And then suddenly I'm now the evil person again.
So that's why I want you to look at it from that angle, that from the get-go, it might be that to be sure that you don't talk. You understand? If I keep a secret with you, if I keep a secret with you and I don't want you to tell a third party, and I now see that maybe people are saying stuff, I can send a neutral person to go and see, maybe you will tell them the secrets. Are you with me? Because from the old issue, it seems as if that's what happened.
I didn't tell her anything. I just said we are not in talking terms. She said she wants us to come back together. You understand?
I know.
That I'm the one angry. She didn't even know that, for what she said, she didn't know I was ill, which I find very, because she posted 30 publication on that. You understand? So I don't understand what she